We got a perfect example here. Once a stock breaks a trend, when they crack hard. My name is Mr. Wolf. I'm a content creator here on YouTube for just over 4 years now. I've been a day trader in the stock market for going on 7 years now. We're going to do a lot of quick lessons throughout the day, and I'm going to publish them to my channel for you guys. Go ahead, go into my channel. I have over 700 educational videos for you guys to learn from, and I also run a Discord group. We're in here active every day, Monday through Friday, calling out stocks. This server is also packed with all kinds of education for you guys. The more you know, the more edge you have over your opponents, is what I like to say. So let's take a look here at a stock. SGLY is going to be this example, and you can see this stock was recently trending for quite some time. You can easily plot on a trend line on it. Here from $5 a share right there. Let's make that line a little bit smaller, change it to yellow. We could slap a trend line on this bad boy, and from 5, this stock trended all the way up to $20 a share. That's a pretty good trend for a stock running up $15 a share from the beginning of March all the way up in through April. So over 1 month this stock trended up. And a thing to keep in mind with these stocks, when they're holding trend like this, everybody's seeing the same thing and they're all doing the same thing. They're plotting out trend lines, connecting all of the higher lows, higher highs, and they're just simply trading what they're seeing. The stock comes down to the bottom of that trend line, people are buying. When it rises up and comes to that top trend line, people are selling or going short, and they repeat that process over and over and over again. And the more obvious the trend is, or the longer the trend is around, more and more people start to come on board and they join the party. And then usually what I've noticed in my career, when stocks trend like this for quite some time and they start to get a bit exaggerated, what I like to call it, at the very end, the stock likes to go euphoric. Now, when it goes euphoric, that's when prices start to shoot up really, really fast and hard. And as you see here, towards the end of the trend, we really start to shoot up in price right here, running up from 15.50 all the way up to that huge psychological level, $20. That's a huge psychological level. In the finance world, everybody's achieved their goal. They got the stock to 20 bucks. Now everybody sells, and everybody sells, flushes out, sells off, cracks that trend line, and crashes down. And most of the time when a stock breaks that trend line, they crack pretty hard, pretty hard. We're looking at this on a 10-minute time frame. Now look at this on a 1-minute chart. You see every day this stock was trending up, trending up, trending up. Here's your euphoric day right here, and then it flatlines right underneath that 20 bucks. And when the stock's not going up any higher, people are not making any money. Or if you reach your target, everybody dumps it. And look at it, how hard this stock cracked and fell in 1 day. From 1950, this stock cracked all the way down to 12.50. That's a $7 per share downfall in 1 day. And remember how long it took for this stock to run up from 5 up to 20. It took it over 1 month to make this run up here. And then in just 1 day, the stock gives back half of what it achieved. So with this video, it's about trend lines. When stocks trend, when that trend line cracks, they crack hard. And this comes in all different shapes, sizes. The stock could have a lot of volume. The stock could have very little volume. Let's take a look at another stock real quick. For example, this one was recent, IMTE. Now this one, you can see from around $6 is when the trend started back in the beginning of March. About March 9th or 10th is when it started to trend up here. From 6, it trended all the way up to a high of $37, and that was right at the end there in March. So again, another stock trending up all month. And you could see stock trended up here, cracked and fell hard. Stock trended up here, cracked and fell hard. Stock trended up here, cracked, held, started to trend up here, trend there, and it just kept holding its trend. And the longer it holds this trend, more and more people start to notice it, and they start to join in on the party because they want to make money as well. So the more that this stock trends up, it starts to pop off on everybody's scanners, screeners, because this stock is making new weekly highs, monthly highs, yearly highs, multi-year highs. Everybody has their scanners and screeners set up to pick up stocks that consistently have more and more volume coming in, and the stock's making new highs. People love stocks that are making new highs. And from $6, a run up to 37 bucks, that's a $30 run up in 30 days. You're practically making $1 a day on average just by holding this stock. That's really good in the financial world. We hold trend and hold trend and hold trend, and you could see we start to top out right up here, making multiple highs. It keeps coming up and retesting that high, but just can't seem to go up any higher. And this is your euphoric stage right here. And when stocks are not pushing up any higher, everybody is going to want to take their profits. So you got to think about everybody's that been jumping in on this trend. They've had really no reason to sell because the stock never broke trend. So every single person that kept buying in on this had no indicator to sell. And now when it finally starts to crack and it's not making any more highs, it's cracking their trend lines, everybody's going to start dumping it. And look at how quickly this stock cracked and fell hard. From $35, this stock cracked and it fell all the way back down to $8. That's a huge downfall in just a couple days with IMTE here. And another example just to show you guys, once these stocks break trend, they crack hard. That's going to wrap it up for this video lesson. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did and you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the Trading Learning 101 community where we all grow as traders and investors. And don't forget, I have a link to my Discord group down in the video description below. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. Later.